Ever wondered why go to an architect or what is history of architecture? The humans needed a shelter against the wilderness. They either caved in or dug out to only build walls with no openings and densely packed like anthills. They feared the death and hence to live longer, they built monuments for their loved ones. This was the age of architecture for need. Rivers nourished life and agriculture and hence communities thrived along their banks. Here, the lack of wood was replaced by abundance of clay and limestone, exploring the structures of height and permanence. The pyramids still standing the test of time. Around the same time, many civilizations emerged and began to prosper. The Mediterranean Sea helped exchange trade and culture among such civilizations. It was now the age of war and power. Architecture now defined authority, which the Greeks showed it through their pillars and structures. Parthenon was built. The Romans took over, showing the world how to span between those two pillars. Arches, walls and domes introduced a new vocabulary into architecture. Parallelly, there were other civilizations working on another dimension, bringing in variety. India and China brimmed with hope. This was the age of development. By the beginning of the new millennium, Roman Empire was expanding towards the east, embracing new cultures. Interlocking different forms of cubes and spheres into a unified entity would soon define the architecture of the next generation. Expansive empires required more guarding of their ownership. Sturdier walls, semicircular arches, flag-hoisting peaks defined Romanesque. To reach out to more people through religion, stories were told on stained glass and sculptures on walls. Gothic brought in public art. This art was now used in reviving the elements of Greek and Roman architecture. Renaissance was the age of awakening, putting emphasis on symmetry and pattern. Pointed verticals, four-centered arches, wittiness, emphasis on aesthetics stepped in through Tudor. This also led to the end of medieval architecture, giving way to new era of style and opulence. Art was now overused and pompous. It was only during the Art Deco that an eclectic style of combining traditional craft motifs to a machine-age imagery happened and led to a new revolution of questioning the traditional patterns and their functionality. Form now followed a function, putting emphasis on minimalism and driving a soul into today's modern architecture.